Alright champs, so we're going to be looking at the May Madness prize wall. We're about halfway done with the MLC and we have a little bit of a clearer picture of what it all looks like. I have access to the discount prize wall as well, so we're going to look into what that has. First, we're going to start off with the May Madness regular prize wall that everyone has access to. So I know a lot of people are bummed out, including myself, that we don't have the weekly wall anymore. It was something that I look forward to every week, Monday reset, and it was just want to see what new additions they would have there, what they would take out, and all that pricing. It was just something to look forward to every single week. And up until really week 4, they were all really good. Last MLC, the Mania MLC. I just love the last MLC overall, but that weekly format was so much better. But that doesn't mean that this month-long version coming back is terrible. It's not as exciting as it was before for sure, but there's definitely a lot of things in here that we can get and that people have overlooked. So one of the things is, so this Attitude Era Ultimate Strap that is available in the regular prize wall, this is very important because this is any Attitude Era. So it's era specific, but not, but it's also class agnostic. So meaning that anybody within that Attitude Era, Showboat, Striker, whatever, Trickster, can all use this strap. So you can strap share across an entire era, and the baseline that you get is 100% gem damage. So these are really valuable straps. So you see where I'm at this point, about halfway through, is about 10k wall shits, as I call them. So at this point I can get 2. There's 5 max that you can get out of this. But throughout you can see that, you know, you have the different options. So you have the move damage strap as well if you want to get that. Again, 100% is the baseline. So this is all very good stuff in here. You also get shard lots that we never really had before, right? They might not be exciting to you, but it's a step in the right direction. And it's good for people who took a break or didn't chase during a certain weekend or during a certain month. Again, none of these cards might jump out at you, but I actually just dropped a video on Sami Zayn, the champ, doing over 80 million, no multi. Bubba Ray still really good. Razor Ramon, especially if you get the gear, which is on the armory wall we'll look at shortly, he does about 130 million with the moment and his gear, which has been readily available, and that's without perks. So this is some really quality stuff in here if you're missing any of these particular cards. There's also the weekly Evo pack, which I'm going to purchase after this. On this wall, I bought it on the other wall. There's the regular tokens, resources, all that kind of stuff that's in here. The props are back, so you get a max of 5 props. That should be on each wall, but there's 20 of each. The Shango and the Bizarre Show of Heart and the Cursed Toolbox, so you get 20 of each times 5, so you can get up to 100 of each. So props are super important across the different modes that they're available, and health packs are back to a manageable 380 for 5k for those that need health packs. So again, the wall is not as exciting as it felt last month for obvious reasons, but the wall is not awful, right? I also don't know what we're going to have in the subsequent weeks, the following 2 weeks of the MLC. But right now, I'm, again, just short of, rounded up to about 11,000 wall shits. So on the discount wall, you have the similar straps, half price. You also have some other shards that are a little bit more premium. So you have the Last Time Is Now Cena available there, which people have been chasing. Bionic Austin. I don't like the redneck word. But the Bionic Austin shards. You have Voice of the Voiceless shard lot. Again, they're one-time offers, but it could be, it either gets people closer, or for some people it has been netting them the card. And Glamorous Tori Wilson, which I'm kind of surprised she's in the premium lot, but you know, that is what it is. You have OTC in here as well. You have Canadian Icon. You have MLD Taker here. You have Nia Jax, so another 200 for those that have been chasing her. And then you have the ones that you saw in the aforementioned regular prize wall at half price. So again, really good stuff here. A lot of them are CSS or have been CSS for the month. So I've already bought the weekly pack there, half off. Resources, all the regular stuff that you see in the other wall, but that's what you get access to in the discount wall. For me, I'm more than likely going to be going for these straps, and I'll see what else. I generally wait towards the end unless there's something I really need. I'm obviously going to grab the props, and I'm going to grab some other stuff that's on here just to have, but it's going to be really my target because I have all these other cards. I'm lucky enough to have gotten Last Time Is Now. I actually pulled them last week, a 6-star silver. I have everybody else here except OTC, and I don't think I'm going to go for the 100 on here. But again, I have the luxury with the new monthly wall. You have the luxury of not needing to rush a decision. You can decide after every weekend event what you need or what you're closer to, and just decide at that particular point. So again, there's no need to rush these decisions. The May Madness Premium Prize Wall, they have the nearing end play, which is really, really important now. It works on Penta, it works on so many cards now. It's become really, really valuable. Again, you are getting a 350% boost on your gem damage for creating 6 or more immobile gems. So again, it has become a lot more valuable. You have Tech Scott available, you have EO Sky, and Judgment Day Dominic. I wouldn't get these two because they're so readily available at this point. Tech Scott, I know a lot of people are still missing him. I don't know if I would use this on him, but you know, to each their own. And then you also have 100 shards of Boss Man available, and 50 of Steve Austin the Alliance. And then the Armory of Champions prize wall. So this is a really, really good wall if you're not going to do the individual loots, or you can still do the individual loots. But the way that we have it set up here is you have the tier 6 Fury 3 medals. You have the Nurse Steve, which is what I'm saving up for, but I'm waiting towards the end to see where I'm at. As you can see, I'm at 226,000 at this point. And I did 230s in the beginning of the month, so I would have been basically right there. But this seems like a good price point for him. You're gonna have to spend for it, obviously, but it's a really, really valuable gear. I think it's 150% black gem damage. So I just put out a video on him yesterday, and he does over 500 million with some good stuff on there, and he does plenty of damage without the anniversary trap plate. You have another 500 lot of the last time is now shards. That's a lot more expensive than the gear for Austin, but again, you pick whichever you're interested in getting. There is the gear for Razor Ramon, 150,000. Again, he is one of the best techs in the game, and to me, I still enjoy using him. He's 2 moves, does over 130 million, and that's agnostic of the perks. You have the JD plate, the Judgment Day plate. You have the Dirty Deeds plate, which when you create 6 or more power gems, you are getting 100% boost, 100% boost on your gem damage, and 100% on your purple. So this is really good on Ron Simmons. It's not the best plate just yet, but it's something that it's better to have than to not. And then you have 6-star variants of Sami Zayn the Champ, Bubba Ray, so all the ones that you've been seeing throughout. And there's, again, Razor Ramon, 6-star silver if you don't have them. And then there's shard lots of the same. Then you have 150% gem damage, random class, random era. So there you go. So again, some really, really good stuff in here if you're going to go off the wall versus going to the individual loots. For me, again, I'm going for something that I don't think I'm going to get in the armory loot itself, so I'm probably just going to get the Alliance gear here unless Scopely makes it available. But again, that's the review of the May Madness walls, what I'm going to be going after, and what you should consider. Is it the best thing that we've seen? Not necessarily, but it's also not as horrible as it was drummed up to be. There's still some really good quality stuff in there, but use your head, use your judgment, use what works best for you, and what you're chasing, what you're looking to acquire, because there are really, really good things in here. Enjoy. Thanks.